Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm just down here in the basement, killing some time tonight. Just wanted to have a little bit of fun, shoot the dice, just see what happens. You know, I posted a video not too long ago where I had the GoPro, and I could see a lot of inconsistencies in my toss. So I've been incorporating a couple of suggestions from a few people, and we're going to put some of them to the test. So let's check it out, see what we can do. I've got a couple of different views here. Let's start with let's start with this one. It's the landing, what I call the landing zone. You can actually see where I launch the dice and also how they're interacting with the back wall. So let's try that one for a few minutes and see how well it goes. I also have a new light down here at the end. I'm hoping that it shows the dice a little bit a little bit better. The old one, sometimes you couldn't see what we were doing. And hey, Joe. Good evening, Joe. I'm just playing around a little bit tonight here. I had a few extra minutes and just kind of wanted to throw the dice. I'm incorporating a couple of things. And Joe, one of the things that I'm doing is something that you suggested. Can you see these chips, these orange chips over here? Well, that's what I'm using to make sure I'm not going too far back. So we're going to test that tonight. I'm not going to play around with the camera settings too much. I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to throw them and see how we're doing. All right, let's let them rip. So this is truly just a practice session tonight. All right, we're going to start out with a 3-1-4, and I'm not going to. Let's see here. Let's track the rolls with the orange coins. See how we're doing. So I'm using a 3-6 set. So if I see a 5 or a 2, I know I'm off axis. The chosen one out there. Hey chosen one. Love the channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So no production quality, no editing. This is just live, just shooting some dice. All right, that's a 5-6 yo. Let's mark the yo. So a couple of the changes that I'm making, let me bring it back over here to where you can see it. And I'll use these little white dice. I think you can see these white dice just a little bit better. So in the last live video that I did, I was trying to grip at the very tip, at the very edge of the dice, and then throw them about halfway through the back. And it's hit or miss. Sometimes I had great results, and sometimes like a 30 to 40 rolls, but very, very inconsistent. So tonight what I'm trying to do is I'm going much deeper down the dice with the 3 fingers and a little bit higher in the back. So what that's going to do, it's going to cause more rotations in the air. But what I've found so far in a few practice sessions that I'm getting less splashback off the back wall, and the dice are staying together in the air a little bit better. It's too early to tell if I'm getting any better results or not, but this is what we're trying. Let's see here. Joe's saying something there. At the casino, use your pass line bet as your guide to see how far back you go with your toss. Okay, all right, thank you, Joe. Rob Downs out there watching. Haas is watching. Hey, good evening, guys. And like I said, I'm just practicing here tonight, just playing around. I'll be watching some of the comments, see what you guys think. Trying to incorporate a couple of suggestions from that have been made over the last week or two. Dice out. That one had a lot of splash off the back, and it's a 5-2-7. And it's still pretty bright. You can't see that 5, but that is a 5-2-7. So that was 3 rolls and out. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than that. All right, pull my orange chips down. All right, this is going to be a come out roll. Fingers are a little bit further down. Loose grip. I'm not holding them tight at all. And that's a 9, 5, 4, 9. See how, let's see if I can take that message off. Yeah, see how close those dice came together? And just an inch or two, about 2 inches off of that back wall. Man, that's really what I want to see. That looked good. All right, so the point's going to be a 9. Let's mark it. So I'm not doing any betting tonight. We're just throwing the dice. Just working on the mechanics a little. Okay, I had a big hop. That's a hard 10. All right, we'll mark the 10. And this is actually one of the last times that I'll be playing on this table. I'll be taking it apart later this week and using my rubber pyramids on the new table. I'll be taking them to Colorado with me to work with Morton. I'm getting my new table ready for delivery. And that's a point. It's a 4, 5, 9. All right, let's mark the points. I'll mark them with a green chip, so I know I hit 1 point. Yeah, I think last I heard, Morton said he still needs about maybe 3 or 4 weeks or so. So I'm expecting delivery of the tables sometime mid-April, maybe May. Hopefully not, but maybe May. Just depends on how fast things go. All right, come out, roll. A little too close to the wall, but we're back on the 9. So that was a 3, 6, 9. And I'm going to change the view. Let's look at it this way for a few minutes. Orange chip on the 9. And I put it, I have a brand new LED soft light, and I was hoping it wasn't as harsh on the dice. Sometimes you just cannot tell what the dice are until you move them out of the direct light, but it looks like I still have that problem. All right, that's a 6, 2, 4, 6. So let me know in the comments, which view do you prefer? Do you like this long view, or do you prefer the close-up of the landing zone? 3, 6, 3, 6 is my set. And a big explosion off the back wall. And when I do get those big explosions, I 7 out. That's a 6, 1, 7 out, or 1, 6, I should say. I'm using 2 different dice. The black one is left, the blue one is the right. All right, pull them down, start it all over again. So it never fails when you turn on the camera, things just fall apart. George calls it the pressure. You know, he likes the pressure of going live. Earlier today, I had about a 33 roll, and now I'm getting about 4 or 5 with that before I get to 7. Joe says he likes the long view. What is the distance you're tossing the dice? About 8.5 feet. So I'm simulating stick left 1 on a 12-foot table. Okay. 3, 6, 3, 6, and I probably won't do it until I get my new table, but I'm going to get the GoPro out again and do some more of the slow-mo stuff and just sort of watch it and see what's really happening. All right, so the point's now going to be a 10. That's a 4, 6, 10. right, move the puck over. I don't think you can see that. I think it's hidden by the little picture-in-picture cam. Dice are out. And a little too much energy, but it's a hard 8. Good results. Let's see if we can go beyond 5 rolls this time. Okay, so that was a double pitch of both dice. Dice out. And that's a yo, 5-6 yo. Mark the yo. Hey, bird dog's out there. Hey, birdie. I'm just playing around, bird dog. And back-to-back yos. Yeah, I'm on vacation today, so or vacation the rest of this week, so why not? All right, that's 4 rolls in. Hey, Duracell's out there too. Hey, good evening, guys. I was telling the guys earlier that I've changed my grip. Instead of gripping up really high like this, I'm going much deeper down the dice in the front and higher up in the back, seeing if that makes any difference on my toss. Trial and error. A little too far down, but that worked out all right. It's a 3-1-4. Mark the 4. So with this set, 3-6, 3-6, the 5s and the 2s are the off-axis numbers. And that's a 9, 6-3, 9. Now I don't have the tracking software hooked up where I can get it on this screen yet, so I'm not tracking the rolls except for using these little orange chips, going old school instead of high tech. That's a 5 or 1-5-6. Yeah, on Monday night, my wife and I went and spent the night down in Denison, Texas. And along the way, we stopped at 3 different casinos. We stopped at Tonkawa, my favorite little honky-tonk casino. We stopped at River Wind in Oklahoma City. We stopped at Windstar and then arrived at Choctaw as where was our final destination for the night. And there's the 7 out. Happens when I talk. I shouldn't be talking and shooting at the same time. But what I was going to say is Choctaw, that has become my favorite casino. It's about a 5.5-hour drive for us, so it's not something we're going to do, every weekend. But my wife and I both really like that place. A huge non-smoking section for slot players. They had 4 craps tables, 1 roll-to-win table. They had bubble craps and stadium craps. So a lot of different options. So even though I couldn't get on a real table, the real table was crowded. I mean, it was packed. But we still had a heck of a lot of fun playing on the roll-to-win and And the stadium. I even like the stadium. I like the stadium craps better than bubble craps. The only difference is you don't press the button. Just every 30 seconds or so, they just roll. They automatically roll. Okay, here we go. Come out, roll. Dice are out. All right, that's boxcars on the come out. But my wife and I were both wishing that we'd stayed longer and actually stayed there at the casino. But it's a ridiculous price. It was like $280 for a Monday night at Choctaw for the hotel, and that was too much. And another 7. I think that's a come out 7. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to shoot here for a few minutes, and just thought I would jump in and see how you guys are doing. Dice Grinder saying, "How's the new table build coming?" Yeah, I'll be taking this table down on no later than next Tuesday night, so I can take the rubber pyramids with me. I'm headed to Denver next week to do kind of a final inspection on the table, and should have delivery of it a few weeks later. Dice are out. It's a 5. Point's going to be a 5. Yeah, so when I go to Denver, we're going to go to a leather store, and we're going to do the handrails in leather. So I'll be purchasing that. He's got a CNC shop working on the chip rails right now. Hopefully they'll have those. I'm kind of hoping he'll have it before I get there next week. And it's another 7, so 617. So, like I said, I'm just playing around with this grip to see if I can do any good with it. And it's hot and cold also. Like I said earlier today, 30-some rolls. Tonight, not so much. We got JD out there. Hey, JD. Let's see here. Joe's been using the 6.5 set. All right, why not? I'll give that a shot. Let's see how we do with that. I'm definitely not doing that great with the other one. So it's going to be parallel 6s. So we've got 6s on top, the 5s, 1, 2, and the off axis are going to be 4s and 3s. So let's give it a shot. See what happens. And it's a hard 6 on the come out. And, you know, honestly, if I'm thinking about this right, let me put this dice up here. So I was using a 3.6, and Joe, you're saying use a 6, what did you say, 6.5? So it's really going to be just about the same. So if I explode, that's going to be a 7 out no matter which set I do. If I double pitch one die, that's going to be a 7 out. It's just going to be a different 7. So the results, my SRR wouldn't change. My 7s would still be 7s with this set. So, but I would get some different inside numbers maybe. Let's try the 3V instead. 3.2, 3.6. So I was getting a lot of 6.1s. All right, so we're going to set the point to a 9. It's a 5.49. And the hard thing for me with the 3V set is, am I on axis or off axis? I can't keep them straight very well. 3.2, 3.6. and that's a 516. Mark it. But I like this grip because I don't, unless I have just a little too much force on it, I don't get much explosion off that back wall. And that's what I like to see. I just need to make sure that I'm throwing it light enough that it's hitting the wall, but just barely. Hard 8. All right, 3-2, 3-6. Snake eyes. So I'm just trying to get more than 5 rolls before I get to 7 and call it success. 3-2, 3-6. And that's a 3-6-9, so that's a front line winner. Winner! All right, come out, roll. Point's going to be a 4. That's a 1-3-4. Also want to give a shout out to Mudslide Mac. He gave me a suggestion that I had not heard anybody talk about before. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so you can see it here. So pretend that this is the back wall, okay? And when you're trying to spot your landing zone, where do you want it to land? Use one of the pyramid up here as your guide. And since you use the top pyramid, don't use the bottom pyramid. By using the top one, you're going to make sure that your arm is coming up high enough that you release. And I don't know, for me, it made a huge difference. When I was looking down at the bottom, I was getting too close to it or maybe too much energy. But changing the view to the top pyramid really did make a difference in my toss. You know, only time's going to tell if it's going to be a significant difference or not, but I like it. I like what I see so far. So give that a shot in your practice. Watch that top pyramid row, pick one that you like, use that as your target, and see if it changes your game. All right, so new point is 4. Rolling with a 3V this time. Straighten out the back, relax. And a 6-1-7 out. All right, guys, I'm going to stop it with that. I'm definitely not on my game at all here. But like I said, I just wanted to throw it out there, see what you guys thought. Let's take a quick look at them. Joe Banda, my SRR is still over 8 with this set. Oh, awesome, Joe. Great. Rob Downs, welcome to the Craps Nation, Rob. All right, I'm just browsing through the comments here. All right, guys, that's going to do it. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.